Hello everyone, welcome into the channel. As you can see from the title of this video, we are making a pizza today. These are all of my ingredients. We're starting out with my ground beef. I'm simply browning it and adding a few seasonings to it. Of course, you can use the ones that I'm using here or your own. In this bowl, I have 2 cups of flour and I'm adding my salt and sugar to it. Two packs of quick rise yeast. And I have half a cup of water here, and I want to make sure that it's very warm. I'm adding 1/3 cup of oil to the water because I want the oil to also be around the same temperature as the water. I'm combining the water with my flour, and I'm pouring in and mixing a little at a time. Now, once you get all your water into the bowl, your mix is going to be almost soupy-like. So to combat that soupy texture of the flour, you're simply going to continue to add in more flour to get it to a more solid form, so that we can work with our dough. So this is what you'll be seeing as we come up in the upcoming slides here. So this is the soupy texture that I'm speaking of. And I'm not really stirring, I'm just trying to get it combined and broken down as much as possible before I start to add in the extra flour. So this could take a few moments. You don't want to rush it. You just want to simply continue to add in until you get the desired consistency for your dough. Now, by the time I got to the end here and had this form, I had used an extra 2 cups of flour. So that's a total of 4 cups that you will need. Here I'm flouring my surface, rolling my dough out of the bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and knead it for about 3 minutes. And it's still a little bit sticky, as you can see here, so you just go ahead and flour your hands, and it will soon work its way out. I love working with my pastry cutter. It makes working with dough so much easier. one of my favorite tools. It was like my best buddy in my days of working in the bakery. So it's really a good tool to have in the kitchen if you do a lot of baking. Gotta have that pastry cutter. As you probably can tell by looking at this picture here, at this video, the dough is really, really soft. I mean, it just feels so good to your hands. But yeah, you just want to keep working with it to get it not so sticky. That's what we're looking for. So just continue to knead it. Still a little bit sticky, but we got it. We can take care of that. That's why you keep your extra flour on hand, just in case. This is a really nice piece of dough here, guys. It was easy to work with, and like I said, it's really, really soft. So I knew that it would make a pretty good crust. And because it's so soft, it makes it that much easier to actually knead. So it's not so much of a workout. I could have stopped right here, but this dough just feels so nice. I just like rolling it. All right, we're just about done. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and get our greased bowl and add our ball of dough to the bowl and let it sit and rest a moment before we actually start to roll it out for our pizza. All right. We're bowling it up, tidying up a little bit. My pastry cutter is good for this. All right, I didn't even wet my towel this time. And ta-da! Didn't even need to. It's pretty warm here today, so that helped. All right, I'm punching down my dough, rolling it out of my bowl, and we are getting close to the good part, the fun part. I'm slicing my dough into 2 halves, and working with 1 half is going to make 1 pizza. So you can have your other dough for another pizza or simply to use it for something else. Here I'm sprinkling some cornmeal on the counter, on the surface, so that my dough doesn't stick to the counter when I start to roll it out. It'll make it a little bit easier for me to lift. And I try to keep my dough in a circle so that I don't have to work too hard to form it to the shape that I want it to take for the actual pizza. So we're now at the part where I have rolled out the dough, transferred it over to my pizza pan, and I'm putting on top of the dough, the crust, just a little pasta oil. And then on top of that, I'm adding a mixture of tomato puree and pizza sauce. And for my toppings here, you can see I have some pepperoni slices, some ground beef, some red onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, and then we come to my favorite part, the cheese. I'm using Havarti cheese, Monterey Jack, and mozzarella. And what I have noticed, or that I now know, as you can see here, I should have been a little bit neater. That's what I'll say. I should have been a little bit neater with the sauce because it's all on the edges of my crust. So next time I do a pizza, I know not to spread it so wide. But like I said, this is my first one, and I think it did okay. I don't think I did too bad. But this is it. I baked it starting out on the bottom rack, and then I moved it up to the top rack. And I baked it at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Alrighty, this is my pizza, my first pizza, guys. Let me know how you think I did with this one. We'll come back again on another day and try it again. Thanks for watching.